Hey everybody, this is Kevin, and this is going to be possibly one of my shortest unboxing videos I've ever done. But I really quick want to show you what just arrived in the mail. I should say FedEx from Estes. And the tape, I complain about USPS quite a bit. The tape, I don't know. I'm still questioning Estes' packing tape, but I do see they did 2 layers there, so that's, I guess, a positive. But anyway, as I'm opening, I'll kind of describe to you, and as I describe, you'll probably already figure out what it is. But several months ago, they had a limited edition rocket come out called the Blue Sapphire. And it came out, I didn't get the email notification in time, or not at all, I don't remember what the case was, but by the time I found out about it, they had already sold out. And it only took, a day, I think, to sell out, so I missed out on that opportunity. I was able to get one through eBay. Unfortunately, it cost me a lot more than I wanted to, but I was able to get one in my collection. So when I got the email about this release, I jumped on it, and sure enough, it did sell out the following day, so I'm glad I jumped on it when I did. So you probably now already know what it's going to be, but I had to give that little preface to my story. But thanks to Bob, happy smiley face Bob, he packaged this for me. There's 2 rockets in there, and this is, lo and behold, the red sapphire. Now, with what that is, I think, a very attractive looking rocket. Kind of reminds me of the Argent. I guess the color scheme, maybe that's what's doing it, the red and black on white with the roll pattern. But one thing I'll point out, and I don't have it here with me at the moment to do the side-by-side comparison. I would love to show the blue sapphire next to the red sapphire. And hopefully somebody out there may be receiving this and want to do a side-by-side comparison if they could do it. But from what I gather, the rockets are identical. The decals are identical. The only difference is the color scheme. Where you see red, here it would be blue on the blue sapphire. But because the rocket comes with no pre-painted parts, the kit itself, as far as I can tell, is identical. There should be no difference whatsoever because the dimensions are the same, everything's the same, just the color change. So you're probably thinking, well, why would you bother getting a red variation of the exact same thing? And whether you agree with this or not, I kind of think about it in the terms of baseball cards, which is another thing I do on my channel. Is you get the base card, but then Topps Card Company comes out with a red parallel or a blue parallel or a green parallel. It's the same card with maybe a different border or different, it's just a variation of the same thing. And as a collector, it's just fun to collect all of the variations of the same item. And that's kind of the way I see this red sapphire, is it is a variation of the original blue sapphire. But because there's no rules to rocket building, you could get as many of these as you wanted, and you could just simply paint the nose cone green and that fin green and call it the green sapphire. Do an orange and orange, do a yellow and yellow, whatever. And you could make up your own fleet of variations on that theme. But it is kind of neat that Estes is doing their own variation and making it, quote, official, by making a face card that represents that variation. So, again, I wish I had my blue sapphire here with me to do a side-by-side, but from what I can tell, it's identical. So, correct me if I'm wrong out there, but that's my take on it. What's really cool is I want to see how recent this... I actually just saw Keith's unboxing of his, and his was 12/4. Not quite sure if you can see the light glare on there. There it is. 12/4. Yep, it's the same date. So let me see if this one has the same. Yep, 12/4. So the production date was all the same, which is pretty cool because I'm filming this on 12/17. So these kits were literally packaged up less than 2 weeks prior to me getting it. So that is pretty quick turnaround. So thank you, Estes, for this. Thank you for the good packaging and the safe packaging. I got 2 pristine model rocket kits here. on a what I think is a very cool looking rocket. I got two, one to preserve and one to maybe open and build and fly, and we'll see what I do with it. So I'll be anxious to see how that turns out. So anyway, I said this would be a quick video, and I'm going to live up to that and end it right now. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on another rocket video. Take care, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.